Oh man, what a beautiful day out here on the ocean. I found this nice little island, and it has a few little trees on here, so I figured I'd come over here today and chop this down and kind of spend some nice time out here in the middle of nowhere. And whoa, geez, hello.
Hi.
How
are you?
I'm good. Dolphin, hello.
Hello.
It's a very excited dolphin.
Yes, apparently so.
What are you doing out here in the middle of nowhere? Oh, bye.
I was planning on. Oh, he got stuck.
Oh no.
Oh no. He's good.
Here, you can play with that. Go play with that.
Don't
There
think
you
the
go.
dolphin was. Wow, it does go play with that. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
And that thing will never despawn now, because it'll keep picking it up and throwing it up into the air. Fun fact. But
I didn't. Wow.
Anyways, hello.
Hi.
What are you doing out here?
I'm looking for a place to build something. I don't know what.
Oh,
But-
nope.
Oh no.
Get into the ocean. There you go. You goofy.
Apparently he wants to stay.
yeah, you can stay around here. Ooh, it's getting nighttime. And I have this here, but I was actually gonna build over here on this island.
Okay.
So if you want to build something out here with me, you're more than welcome to join.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well then, let's go ahead and make a plan, and then we'll bring these viewers back in. Stay in the water. All right. So, Dolphin, thank you so much for joining me on this this episode.
Thanks for having me.
I'm super excited to do this because I've been watching your streams, and you're a lot of fun to watch. And yeah, basically, yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I want to thank you for joining me.
I want to thank you for having me, because I was like, I am blown away by like all of the things happening lately.
Mm-hmm.
That it's a lot to take in,
Oh yeah.
and I'm not used to like this kind of attention. It's like it's really like mind-boggling.
For sure.
I'm
Well,
trying to...
I always like to start off by describing what this series is about and what the overall goal is. Just in case we have any new people coming in, just for my guest, so that everybody kind of gets off on the right foot and we can go from there. So this is BrownieLand Styles, and this is where we bring somebody on every episode, somebody new, and we build something together. In this case, it's a very oceany feeling build because somebody over there is an ocean critter. So, come on. There are monsters nearby. Oh, this guy in the ocean right here.
Yes. The drown.
Where's the other marsh? Is this one of those like pranks? Is this a prank?
I mean,
There we go. Okay, we're good now.
do I have to sleep with you, or do you...
No, it's one player sleep. So
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, it's we bring somebody on and we build something together in a style or a build of their choice, and we kind of go out into my world, because this is my my single player world. We go out into the world and find a location that kind of works for what the mindset is, and we build, and we have a lot of fun doing so. So yeah, that's basically the idea of the series, and it's one that I know a lot of people really do enjoy. And if first off, do you mind telling me how tall the plan is for this?
Probably roughly 21 blocks high.
Okay, so we're gonna be going pretty high like this.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to keep going and then have it be wrong.
You're fine.
It's prismarine and black. Okay.
Hold on a second.
Did we mess up?
No, I was kind of thrown off a little bit.
Okay. So, yeah, that's kind of what the series is about. Just having some fun building, and yeah, we like to ask some questions of the guest and kind of put them on the spot and see what makes them tick as far as building goes, because everybody does something a little differently, and I think it's a fun thing to kind of experience with new people. So, Dolphin, are you ready for being put on the spot? Even though I gave you the questions earlier.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. So the first one is, how do you find inspiration for your builds?
Honestly, I just scope out like other people. Like, I watch a lot of streamers. I watch variety in streams too. Like, I don't watch two of the same people. Like, yes, I watch a lot of Minecraft. However, each person that I watch is different at what they do.
Absolutely.
So I obviously love the oceanic colors, like the prismarine. When they introduced those blocks, I fell in love. And a lot of my inspiration is from the ocean, because I love everything about the ocean. Like, I mean, dolphins, obviously you guys can't tell, is my number one favorite thing in the world. But like, these blocks to me, like, I don't use a lot of dark prismarine as much, but I figured why not be different and use it in today's build, because it will, the contrast of the regular prismarine. But like, I don't really have like one true inspiration. Like, I pretty much love, I love just this stuff. Like, I build what makes me comfortable. Like, abstract builds are not something I'm good at because of being visually impaired. So when I have something that I can do and it's not overly complicated for me, then I stick with it. So when I started learning how to do domes, I taught myself. I never watched anybody do them. And when I started doing them, I was like, wow, this is a lot simpler, and I don't have to think about it too much and overthink it, and I can actually sit back and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people like are into, like, a lot of the build styles that I see are medieval builds, and that's not my cup of tea per se. Like, I've never built like a castle or anything of that magnitude. But is it something I want to learn? Yeah. Will it eventually happen? Maybe. But it's always like one step at a time. I'm willing to learn. I mean, I had a friend yesterday who sat there and we spent a while, like what you and I are doing right now.
Yeah.
Him and I did together, because he helped me. Because I don't see, like, I know there's a lot of like math to the game.
Yeah.
And a lot of like a lot of complicated like things that I've never ever, or intricacies to the game that I never really realized before. And I don't worry about that stuff. I just do it to have fun. Like, I don't sit there and say, oh, I need to quarter off, that's the word.
Yeah.
This amount of space or that amount of space. I just do it and I wing it. And sometimes it looks terrible, sometimes it looks good. And if it looks terrible, I just take it down and try again.
Well, that's always the challenge. And I think it's a good thing to do to, whoops, I am struggling over here. It's a good thing to do to just kind of let things happen, because you can find some really cool stuff. Because I already really like this. At the beginning, it was like really hard to tell what was going on, because it was just every other block And then now as it's kind of it's given that spiral feel, I really like it. It feels
Right.
really nice. But without just kind of sitting down and placing blocks and seeing what you personally liked, it necessarily wouldn't have happened. All right. Well, I guess we'll just move on to the next one.
Okay.
The next question I have is, do you have any favorite and least favorite build styles? Because obviously, like, we have yours, but it doesn't have to necessarily be something that you personally build, but more something that like you see people build and you're like, I really like that, or I really like this, or I really don't like that.
My favorite build style would be modern.
Okay.
I actually dabbled in it before on Napoleon's viewer server,
Okay, yeah.
Agora, and I made 2 completely different modern houses. That was a challenge.
Yeah.
But I might have used a YouTube reference, but I didn't use all the blocks that they utilized in the YouTube video.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it, and I did 2 different unique styles. But I like the sleek look of modern.
For sure.
I mean, I like the way I build because it's different, and not everybody. I mean, there's a lot of people that do this, but they all have their own twist. But as far as when it comes to like an actual style that I like, I would have to go with modern, to be honest.
Fair enough. I really like the modern. I'm actually building in a modern-esque. I call it a fantasy modern because it's not quite modern, but I'm using a lot of modern aspects, especially with the high rises.
Yeah, so I love high rises, to be honest. Like, no, that's not right.
I was about ready to say, I think you're going backwards on that.
Yeah.
It would go, I have 1 dirt block. So it'd go here. Are we going in by 1 block? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Just to make the roof. It's
Yeah.
all going to be 1 layer, but that's it.
Okay. Don't remember.
It would
Okay.
be...
Yeah. I just had a brain fart moment. Which block is next? And then it would be this. And then it will be easier to actually have more than 1 piece of dirt.
What's the next one? It's going to be cyan. And then... Okay, I got it now. Oops.
As you've kind of explored and watched, has there been any certain styles that you didn't particularly enjoy?
I honestly, I mean, as much as medieval is probably one of the biggest go-tos in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a nice style and everything, but it's not my favorite.
That's
like I feel like it's so. Oh, I mean, I've seen some phenomenal builds with it.
Absolutely.
However, it's kind of to the point that you've seen it more than once and you're like, I'm kind of over it now. And it's just not my... I like rustic, but not, that's just like, sometimes it's just like not my thing. And it's honestly like one of my least favorites in the game. Like, I love a lot of things, but that's just not one of them. And I'm trying to figure out this roof, and it's not my favorite.
All right. So after some tech difficulties, we're back.
Welcome back.
And we've gotten the roof done.
Yes.
That's cyan is basically the same color as the sky, so it looks like there's nothing there on my end.
That's the joys of using shaders.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think where we left off was we asked you what your favorite and least favorite build styles were. So we'll just move on to the next question.
Okay.
Do you plan out your builds in game? And if you do, how would you do that?
Typically, no. I sometimes do, and when I do, I come up with an idea in my head, and then I start putting things, like I put the different blocks together, see what color variations work. Like on the server the first server I ever joined, like I have the whole prismarine look. Like everything I've done is in prismarine and of some sort. So I basically, like, there was one day I went for a walk and I had this idea in my head for a week straight and I couldn't get it to come to fruition. And then I just spent the time and started doing it, and it actually is now my trophy room on the server, because it's the floor was like the first thing I did. It was I do my flooring first, usually, typically, and then I build around the floor.
Fair enough.
And then oops. Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of beat you to that one.
Sorry, I'm not as quick as some people. So I usually I don't really have a way of going about things. Sometimes I just go on and do whatever, and then there's times where I go on and I don't plan anything and I just start building, and it comes out way better than I anticipated. So
fair enough.
I don't really have like a set answer for that, because it depends on my mood. Like some days I'm in the mood to build, and then there's some days where I just want to go mining. And then the days I go mining, I don't build.
Oh my gosh. There's a dolphin under here, and I just rocketed out from under there. I'm sorry. I'm struggling with the speed that I'm trying to swim. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I have, let's see. One more question that has to do with this.
Okay.
I'm going to skip two of them because we kind of talked about it, and I don't really want to rehash the same conversations. One that has to do with this, and then one that's going to be the hardest question that you'll ever get that I did not send to you. Okay? You think you can handle that?
I can.
All right. So the first one is, what are your favorite and least favorite blocks in the whole game of Minecraft?
Favorite would be,
and I count as blocks as items included, so it can be like golden carrot or anything like that.
My favorite block in the whole game, sea lanterns.
I love them.
I think they are one of the most versatile lighting sources there is. They go with every type of build style, no matter what.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely can agree. I like them so much that I actually just changed the color of them to orange, or this kind of golden orange, and made that as my glowstone texture. So it's the same exact deal. It's just like a yellowy golden orange.
That's cool.
Just because I like that idea so much, and I really wish we had the ability to dye them.
Oh my god, yes. That would be perfect.
I want some magenta ones so bad.
Yes. But Mojang doesn't like fun, so there's that.
I wouldn't say that necessarily, but yeah.
It's just a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, I've invested so much into this game, I don't think it's gonna, I don't mean that in any sense, so.
Yeah. All right. And then, are you ready for the hardest question that you've ever been asked before, ever?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Where can people find you?
Twitch.
Twitch.
Instagram. Twitter.
Awesome.
But my Twitch and my Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter are different by one number.
Okay. Well, I will get all of those links, and they will be in the description below, because we want you guys to go follow Dolphin, because I have a lot of fun in her streams, and she's just such a great person. And I mean, obviously we've had a lot of fun today chatting.
Yes.
But there's even more fun in the streams. It's just so much fun. So many cool people too. So
my community is amazing.
Absolutely. Very welcoming.
Yes, very.
So, but yeah, well, thank you again for joining me. We've come to the end, and I'm so excited to kind of find some use for this in the world. I actually have this idea. I'm gonna run it past you real quick, if you don't mind. I kind of want to put a statue of a dolphin in here. I think that would be really cool.
I think you should do that, and definitely show me when it's done. Because
absolutely.
I was thinking maybe you could do something like that, but I didn't want to like assume or anything like that. So
I'm gonna have to play around with it, but I think that would be a lot of fun to have.
That is so one thing I'm learning how to build better in the game, to be honest.
It's so difficult, so very difficult. Okay. But thank you again so much for joining me. This has been a lot of fun, and
yes,
I look forward to doing some fun stuff with you in the future as well.
Me too.
Anyways, that is going to do it for us today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also follow Dolphin, because the fun is on stream as well over on Twitch. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for us, and I will see you in the next episode.